Oigan, qué emoción poder abrir este espacio. Voy a esperar a que Camilo se conecte. Mientras les voy a estar compartiendo en español que este espacio lo abrimos para quienes nos llegan a preguntar, para quienes están con esa búsqueda de conectar con su interior. Y listo, ya llegó aquí Camilo. Hola, hola Camilo, hello Camilo. Ay, aparte en este dominguito de relax. Hello.
Hello, Mafi.
Hey, we are so ready for it.
Amazing. I'm so honored. Thank you for having me here.
Oh,
Thank you
it's an
for it.
honor.
I'm so
Yes.
grateful. So we are switching to English already, right? We have one of my friends is here as well. Alex has just joined.
Perfect. Hi,
Yes,
Alex.
he's he's from London. So yes, we know that we have to keep English.
Well, let's try in Spanish or in Portuguese, please.
No, Spanish wouldn't work for me at all. I mean, hey
Oh.
Alex, how are you?
Hi. Also,
So
there's
good,
a friend
guys.
of mine, Andrea. She's from Mexico.
Oh, amazing, amazing. We are connecting the world. I love this. I
Yeah.
love this kind of experience.
You know,
The
this
best.
expansion, it's gonna be like
Yes, it feels good. It feels so good.
amazing.
I'm so honored for all how the whole thing happened. It's very special, and how our paths they come together and I see a lot of synchronicities, and I want to talk about this. I want to talk about how I connect so much with the work you do, and you connected, and it's going to be amazing. uh, I think we can start, as a matter of fact, before we get to propositional knowing and ideas, just start with a good practice. What do you say?
It's pretty awesome because I was just about to say that, and I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be perfect if we start in that way, right?
What do you say we do like we did the last time? Um, Jam. I call a self-regulation jam. We
Yeah.
can create. We can. Right now, we are creating this term, self-regulation jam. I love that
Ideas are coming,
because
right?
exactly because a lot of self-regulation is actually knowing how to feel the moment and know how you're going to go through. Like you have to listen to your body, becoming aware of it. So, for example, I had lunch some minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago. It was a barbecue with my family. And so I'm not going to go into a too sympathetic activation because I'm still on digestion. So you need to be aware of where your body is to know what technique you should practice. So this is something that I like to say all the time, like awareness comes first, right? So self-awareness can allow for self-regulation to happen, right? Without it, there is no self-regulation because I need to be aware of where I am now. So I'm going to
And
guide us
yeah,
in a more coherent, classic way, not in a more activation movement because I'm in rest and digest, right?
right.
So that's what my system is asking for. So it's all about that, guys. Like notice where you are now. So
Yeah,
and
and
mhm.
in addition, I want to add like every day is so different. Like our system is so different. We cannot like say, oh, we are the same person today and tomorrow, or even in the evening. It's not gonna be the same. And the synchronicity as well. I was having brunch with my friends, and I'm getting here to share all of this information through what we are living right now.
Exactly, exactly. That's the beauty. That's yeah, realizing where we are. So
Yeah.
what do you say? I don't know if you wanna start and then I can end, or we do the opposite. What do you prefer to
This
guide this guidance?
Yeah, how about you start it and then I finish it?
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. We're
sure.
gonna switch gender roles, right?
My goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
No
So
gender.
yeah, exactly. So let's do this. Well, I'm going to explain where I'm going to start, but I also will allow for the moment to guide me. But it's very good when you practice self-regulation to be aware of like where I am now and where I want to be at the end of the practice. This is like a very important thing. So I want to be able to reset, right? To refocus more in my nervous system, and to be able to achieve coherence in a way that allows me to be active and calm. Because right now I'm going to talk to you here, and I'm here with my feet, and I want to be active. But at the same time, I want to be in my heart. So whatever I have to share is well done, right? So I need both things, and that's coherence, right? To start though, I will invite us to do what I call an active site. The active site is in some way coherence because we are going to activate the sympathetic with a more deeper and stronger breathing. So the breathing in, it's also intense, which usually is associated with a higher heart rate, so increasing our heart rate. And the site is a site of relief. As we let go of the air, we're gonna release all the tension. And then we're going to have the parasympathetic response. That's what we are aiming at. And then creating this balance, right? When you breathe in, if you want to even expand your chest and like let yourself be there in the world, which activation in your system. And then as you let go, you can like just feel comfortable in your own skin. And then you create this movement of expansion and contraction, which is so important. And we're going to start there. Okay. So I'm going to invite us to do some rounds of that, right? So it's going to be like breathe in a little stronger than you usually normally do. You can even invite your body to contract just a little bit, the muscle maybe as you breathe in. So you really have this like mobilizing energy happening. And I have a yoga teacher here with me. She loves mobilizing energy as well.
Yeah.
And so we're going to mobilize some energy. And then as we let go, we're going to regenerate our system, creating this balance. Let's go, guys. So let's go. Breathing in through your nose. Let's go. And now relaxing. And make the sound of relief as you let go the air. Once you empty the lungs, we do it again. And just let it go. Feel good when you let go and release all the tension. Let's go with power. We breathe in. And with relaxation, we breathe out and we make the sound of relief. Let's go once again. Put a smile on your face. Signal your body that everything is wonderful right here, right now. Once again. Let the air go to your belly, to your diaphragm as well, expanding well your chest and belly. Let's go, guys. Once more. Make the sound of relief, everything's fine. And the last one now, we're going to give it all we got. Let's go. Let it go completely. Now I want you to bring your attention to your heart, the middle of your chest. And we're going to start breathing in and out through our noses in a rhythm that is comfortable. This time now, try to aim for comfortable. Listen to your body. Find the resonance. The coherence resonance is natural. So find a rhythm that is comfortable for you, breathing in and out through your nose with a special focus on your heart. The heart is so powerful. It's a place where, symbolically speaking, heaven meets earth, spirit meets matter. It's a place of integration and holiness. So just by focusing there and breathing a little deeper and slower, we are getting in touch with the core of our beings. And neurophysiologically, the heart also regulates the nervous system, sends information to the brain, which then sends commands to the body. Through the heart rhythms, regulate our hormonal system, immune system, creating efficiency in our systems, synergy between the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. Just by doing this breathing and focusing on your heart, all of this is happening right here, right now. You can also imagine the air flowing in and out of your heart. Just allow the breathing to go deeper. And breathing out also slowly through your nose, around 4, 5, or 6 seconds in, and then 4, 5, or 6 seconds out. Let's try something else now, guys. As you breathe out through your nose, I want you to make a humming sound. Okay? Just like a humming sound, this activates more your vagus nerve. So as you breathe out, don't be shy. Just make a sound of humming. Breathing in through the nose and humming. As the air goes out. Notice how it feels good to hum, really feeling the resonance in your chest, in your belly. And for last, as you keep doing the breathing, humming, I want to invite us to have also an intention to voluntarily bring appreciation, love, care for something or someone in your lives, a person you love, a special accomplishment, anything that you can tap into in order to bring this feeling to you. Who is this special person that you are recognizing? What do you have in your life? A material object, your car, your house, your amazing body that is always working for you. Just appreciate. Put a smile on your face to help you appreciate. And for last, before I move on to let Mafi guides us, I want to do something here that is so good to activate us a little bit. We're going to breathe in deeply through the nose again, and I want you to slowly and gently, here on your chest, a little bit above your heart, you're going to pick up your hand, this part of your hand here, which is very soft and cool. Okay, don't hit with this part, only that part here. And we're going to breathe in deep and hit twice like this. Just let it go completely, feeling good. Once again, let's go. Breathing in very deep. And just hit there, over there. Slowly and gently, you feel the activation. Your vagus nerve is signaling then this balance between the activation and calmness. Once again. And now I will invite Mafi, please, to take it from here.
And staying with this inner state, I want to invite you to stay focused on your heart, to feel it, and with this appreciation, gratitude, or the elevated emotion you felt in your heart, I want to invite you to expand that emotion through all your body, through all your cells. Let this emotion communicate with every single part in your biology. Maybe this emotion needs to go to some spaces or inner rooms in yourself that you haven't been there for a while. Maybe send that gratitude to your eyes, to your neck, to your shoulders, to your arms, to all your back, to your hips. Send gratitude to your fingers, to all your legs. Keep expanding this emotion through all your body. Feel your body like your sacred home. You are your biggest project in this life. I invite you to awake every single cell in your body with this emotion, with this elevated emotion. And keep feeling all your body. And keep resting your attention in your heart. Breathing from your heart. And in this elevated state, I want you to invite, to send all these elevated emotions to someone you care or to a situation you are going through. And feel how this elevated emotion spread to that person or to that situation. Send this emotion from your heart. Feel grateful through your heart. And with this feeling in your heart, bring back your attention to yourself and inhale deeply and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale deeply and exhale through your mouth. And with this elevated state of yourself, at your own rhythm, start opening your eyes, slowly bringing back your awareness to this space.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
We are expanding a lot. Also, there's a lot of people here from Germany.
Oh, this is awesome.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. I want to say thank you so much, Mafi. I love, once again, the same thing happened where we complement each other in a very interesting synergistically way, right? And how your bit was so like into deeper body interception, body awareness, and also expansion through the emotions. And my bit was also like the part with the activation, and they were like synergetically working. I love that. I think this is beautiful. I think for me, this is what self-regulation is. That's what coherence is. And I love it so much. Guys, people that are here, if you want to write the emotion that you're feeling, the sensations in your body, how was the practice for you? We love to see that. It was so beautiful because in the beginning, that's something that happens to me a lot. I don't know about you guys, but yes, I use some shortcuts to activate the emotion. It can be as silly as not silly at all, but as let's say small in some way, as a material thing, like I don't know, these glasses that allow me to see the world, my car that allows me to move around, these earphones that are so high quality, these earbuds. And yes, they are amazing shortcuts, and I can really start to feel things there. But I love it how you guided us. And when I was in your bit, it was more about the emotion itself, not even no justification, no things in reality that I was needing to draw upon in order to activate. I was just like in pure love, right? Pure appreciation for whatever it is, for being itself, right? And I think that's power. That's power, actually.
Yeah, I think like there's a lot of theory, there's a lot of information, data about self-regulation, about a lot of tools. But I think the key is this, like to let us
Yeah.
feel, to let us like not put a knowledge in a feeling, but just feeling it, just embracing it, and just to let flow what our inner self wants to tell to us, because it's I think it's so beautiful, our bodies, because it's so it's self-awareness when you like let yourself meet in your union with yourself to recognize you as a unique being, but in a collective way, that we are one and together and unity. So what you are feeling here, like Daniel is telling us that he felt love,
Mhm.
Andrea peace, Veronica freeform. You know, it's
Yeah.
unique, but you are sharing this with people and you impact in others' life. Like if you regulate yourself, you can also inspire the other people. Like if you are having some issues at home with your partner, in a lot of dimensions you are going through, when you take you as when you go inside and feel what you are feeling, like okay, right now I am angry or I am sad. Okay, I accept it because it's part of me. I don't want to change it, but I want to embrace it, and then surrender to what is going on, and then you transform it into an elevated emotion as we did right now. You stop like living on a philosophy and you start living your life as the best
Mhm.
experience of everything, no?
I love that. I love that. And two things I want to comment about this. First, thank people that commented, Veronica. I love that. Free form. I love that. I haven't heard that one before. I'm gonna borrow it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to say something that I think we're gonna already dive into the content we're gonna cover here, which is something that when I saw this on your Instagram, I immediately connected with you, like immediately. You know where I'm going now.
Yeah.
I, 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 I've said like, okay, I like it. I like it. I wanna talk more because where too much analysis create paralysis. That's like beautiful. Too much analysis create paralysis. Mafi, that's beautiful because this is so true. So true. So why am I saying this now? Because the shortcuts from life in order to activate a feeling in my body, they should be shortcuts, right? Because once you are deep into the technique, this part that you mentioned where we are just feeling this appreciation, this energy moving in our bodies, and staying with it, we are going beyond analysis. We are going beyond philosophy. We are going beyond talk therapy. We are going beyond, propositional knowing, the whole thing. We, because the propositional knowing, let's say in a more psychological term, we're talking bottom up, top down, right? The shortcuts, they are kinds of top down cues that we can use, right? Something from memory, something from imagination, something from recalling or acknowledging, which is a more a mental frame, right? I'm acknowledging how amazing it is to have a car, right? Right. So now I use it my imagination. Oh, I remember my car. And then the emotion comes because it was a top-down priming. I remember it's like, ooh, yes, a sense of relief. And then you feel it in your body, the relief coming. Your stomach might be a little bit tight but now you felt gratitude. You can feel that your stomach now is releasing the tension a little bit, right? And you're like, ooh, it feels good. And then you start tapping into the emotion. And just like you said, we just starts to feeling the energy. And we are not even thinking about things anymore or propositional or ideas or things I have or I don't have. We are beyond this realm, right? I like to say it's not beyond, actually it comes before because it's the body, right? It's the heart. The heart comes before the mind in some way,
Yes.
right? Because it's formed it's the first organ to be formed in the body. So in some way is the essence, right, of our beings. So, and then at that point, it's just enjoyment, right? It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I also like to ask my patients when they are like with a lot of thoughts and with a lot of stuff going on, like, okay, stay at your mind. And they are like, oh no, I'm feeling a lot of like rejection and a lot of thoughts, and I'm really like kind of anger. And then I tell them that, okay, place your hand to your heart and then bring your attention to your heart and what you are feeling. I'm more I am more relaxed, I am more calm. And it's
Mhm.
because okay, if we just stay at our mind just control our nervous system. But if we stay our heart. Our heart can regulate our nervous system, our hormones, and a lot of systems that it's like an electromagnetic, a bigger electromagnetic self-regulation, right?
Yeah, definitely, definitely, much bigger. And in some way, there is a saying which is the mind can't heal the mind. I love this statement. The mind can't heal the mind. So, in some way, when we work somatically with the body, which what we're talking about, um, it's an introduction to start working with the mind. Let's say it's a gateway gateway drug to your psyche. Let's say in some way, because
Yeah.
it's you are you go to your psychologist and then he starts talking to you, right? And I want to say something here right now, right? Okay, we're not talking bad about talk therapy. We're not diminishing. CBT is amazing. Narrative therapy is amazing. You know, psychoanalysis is amazing. Do it, right? But in some way, what the somatic psychology, heart map, all of these things, they allow us to, is to intensify this healing, this practice. Because if I'm working with my body first, and then I get to narrative, the transformation is much more powerful,
Yeah.
right?
Different.
Because yes, let's just talk about a perfect example, right? You get to your psychologist and you want to talk about a trauma you had, right? Your relationship with your mother, you have a problem with your spouse, or at work you have a project that you are anxious about, and you just talk, and you're just in your head. And what happens? The mind just generates more thoughts. That's thought over thoughts, or thoughts. And because we are biased, we are all biased. It's impossible not to be in this plan. We're gonna go in certain direction, right? And the therapist can do a lot of good questions, but our minds are very tricky. They are very intelligent. So in a way, we're gonna be able to create the right excuses to justify the feeling. We're gonna create amazing good narratives to justify being where we are. And you know, if we are suffering from victim mentality, right, we're going to be able to create good excuses, and you know what I'm talking about. We are good at that, right? And so it's going to be a rumination, and then you interject with a self-regulation practice, and then the body opens up to revelation. Let's talk in a more religious term now, right? You open yourself to a revelation in humility when you work with your body, because you're dropping your defenses now, right? You are allowing yourself to the present moment. You are, you know,
Surrendering.
yeah, being vulnerable in some way. You're becoming more vulnerable. And because the body is the unconscious mind, right? The body is the representation of the unconscious mind. So unconscious pain are in the body. Once you go there, you notice that there's a correlation between all of those narratives and your body sensations, right? You start to see clearly. And then the example I want to finish here now is that problem you were talking to your therapist, because your nervous system wasn't regulated, you're not going to get anywhere with that conversation. You might get it somehow. Maybe the top down will be able to change your body. It's going to be harder and a lot of talk. But once you work with your nervous system first, because you are now in a more coherent state with your nervous system and all, your defenses drop, and you can be open in humility and courage. And then the excuses drop as well.
Yeah.
And then you can talk truth with resilience, with a resilient nervous system and body that is energized by the self-regulation. And then you can talk, yes, I have this pattern in my life. I don't know, I drink too much on the weekend. I eat too much junk food. I do something wrong. But because your nervous system is regulated, now you can speak with true encouragement, embodiment, and integration about it. And that's the love. That's the beauty, guys. Now you're not feeling diminished by it because you're like too much in your head. Your body is empowered with self-regulation and coherence and energy. And now you can really start working with your psychology, with your psyche, with your mind, with your thoughts, with your narrative, because now you are prepared. I think the key term here is preparation. The self-regulation prepares you to work with your mind, right?
Yeah.
And then
You make
that's
that
it.
simple easier. Yeah, and what Camila is saying as well. Sometimes we want the answer for today and immediately, and here the self-regulation is talking about we we invite us to make a training, and it's a daily training to you just catch your emotions, your thoughts, and then you synchronize them to go in a same way, not linear, but in a same rhythm. Like my mind is thinking of, oh, I am really sad, and my heart is feeling like, oh no, I'm really angry. So what's the truth, my mind or my heart? And when you
Mm-hmm.
start feeling yourself, when you start accepting in humility, as Camila said, you start living on a truth, or on a pretty truth self, or in a truthfulness, yeah, to you, not to anyone, just for you, and in union of you.
It's beautiful. I love that. I love
Yeah,
that. I love to breathe in my heart listening to you, as a matter of fact, Mafia.
yeah,
It
I
feels good.
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's coherent communication, right? By the way, yeah, which is
I feel it.
like I'm closing my eyes, and because I'm closing my eyes and breathing my heart and listening to her words, and I'm able to stay grounded, right? But I can do, of course, with my eyes open as well, looking at her expressions and understanding. And that's another benefit of self-regulation, right? When you are with your therapist and you're just, arrived from a traffic jam, you're just all over the place. You're not even there, right? You're not even there, truly, right?
Or a common example, like when you are in a situation and people is telling us like, oh, that people doesn't change, right? And here are some questions about that they need to change for you, or you need to change your perspective of the situation by accepting your emotions. And I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of topics we want to share with all of you. Um, but yeah, we think we will make few lives.
Yes, we
Uh,
will definitely,
yeah.
Mafi, definitely. I love where this is going, and if people allow, we're gonna keep here talking and
Yes.
practicing. And I think that's the key here, right? It's just connecting with your body, feel it, right? It's the coherent breathing is a natural resonance, right? If you are there and you're not shy, you can't be shy, right? Because of course, accept and embrace it, but letting go eventually, because it's so cool when you become free form. Free form, freedom. There's a recording. I'm gonna use free form now because it's so good. I love this.
That's
This was
clever.
a spelling mistake I'm gonna use forever. Thanks for changing my life, Veronica. Uh, Free form. I want to say this because once we let go of self consciousness, which is self consciousness, right? When you are too much focused on what other people will think and so on. Like, I love breathing in my heart when I'm listening to people, and sometimes I do it, and it's noticeable, right? And the person might feel like, "What is this guy doing?" Right? And sometimes I explain, "No, I'm just applying a technique where my listening is more active." Right? And the person, "Wow, this is cool." And because also when you let go of being shy and too worry about social interactions, silence is not discomfortable anymore. You
Yes.
appreciate the silence between the words. It can just be there. And communication stops being a draining, starts being a renewing thing. You let that communication feeling. So that's another beauty of self-regulation, guys. That's what we teach. That's what we are aiming. That's what we preach, right? Which is
Yes.
working. Then first going there, connecting with your heart, working with the breathing, assessing what kind of breathing or movement you need to do, and letting go of anxiety, of being too worried. Because one thing about communication is we are not even listening to the other person. We are thinking about what we're going to say next. And that's another beauty, connects me to another beauty of self-regulation and coherence practice and so on, which is your body is much more intelligent than you think, my friend. You don't need to worry about what you're going to say next, because you're much more powerful and wise than you think. You have a wise heart. Your wise heart knows the words that you should say. It will come from your body into your mouth and from your brain simultaneously, and the right words will come in the right moment, as long as you can trust this inner intelligence, the intelligence of your heart. You don't need no communication hack, no communication manipulation or persuasion. Is just coming naturally, and the right words will come for the right moment.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty.
Yeah, and sometimes I think we are really used to like a collective to ask people like, what should I do? What should I feel? How can I act in this situation? But when you start your self-regulation, as Camila said, your body will bring the answer and the correct answer for you, for yourself, and for all the things that are in the situation. Hmm.
Yes, I love that. I love that so much. And
Yeah.
it's good to be able to find people like you, Mafi, where I can do this, right? It's so when you find that person, hold on to, because this is co-regulation, in self-regulation, but also co-regulation, because nothing was stripped here, guys. Right? We're just coming, not even the technique, nothing, right? Just coming, because we know that the content is here, is in our brain, is in our bodies, and we have access to it as long as we trust our hearts and our bodies. The intelligence, all that books that you have read, all that lectures and podcasts, they are all there. They are there because you watch it. It's in your body. It's there. And if we want to go a little bit more metaphysical, in some way, they are also in the unconscious collective, the collective unconscious. They are in the air too, so you can fish this knowledge, right? So, yeah, trust, faith,
Yeah.
faith in your heart.
I think one of the techniques of heart coherence that I really enjoy the most is heart communication. Because as you are watching this video and listening to us, this is a technique that you can use in your relations. Like, imagine how powerful can be that your first relations, or yeah, your first relations stay in a harmonious way. Like, can you imagine that? I mean, this helped me a lot with my family, with my partners, with my friends, and wow, you stop living on a survival way with people and you start living on a well communicated state being. And it's, I mean, it's like not making a philosophy going viral. It's you really embrace coherence life, that it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be real. It's going to be real for you.
It's going to be coherent, right? It's
Yeah.
going to be true.
Yes.
And I love that, because relationships are a big thing, right? It's a big part of our lives. We want to have healthy connections with people, a wife, a husband, family, friends. So no, working with your heart is working with the center of your being. So when you're aiming at coherence and you self-regulate and and you are actually, the priority of your life is self-awareness, self-regulation, self-responsibility. If this is the priority, everything else will just flow. The coherence you create within will be manifested outside. So as within, so without. As above, so below. This is so true. This is so true when we are talking about coherence, right? Because then once we are able to connect, to talk to people, and just like I love to say that, I love what Mafi said, it's not perfect. We're not aiming at perfection. And I love one of the sentences from Carl Jung, which he says, I would rather be whole than good. Very strong and beautiful. I would rather be whole than good. This is integration, guys. This is integration. This, when you really embody, and that brings me to the attitude breathing, one of the techniques that we teach, right? When you really embody this perception, this attitude, oh my gosh, be ready for a lot of free form, because it's revolutionary, right? And we can see that much of suffering is because of this attachment to perfection, or attachment to how things should be, or attachment to outcome.
How powerful, right? That. Yeah.
Yes. And once we surrender, which is a powerful word too, once we surrender to integration instead of perfection, then we can actually become better. That's the paradox, right? Because there is no improvement without self-acceptance first. No improvement. You know, in the 12-step groups, you know, people that work with addicted people, alcoholic people, the 12-step groups, the first step is I accept and acknowledge that I am addicted. But it's with love. I am that. And you don't feel a shadow when you say it. There's no shadow. There's light when you say it, right? It's like, I am that. This is me. And I feel whole in myself. And then from that moment, when you feel the integration of what you are, you can move to the next steps, which is letting go of the addiction or the bad habit, or, you know, communication problem with your spouse, whatever. But first, allowing it to be there with you, sit with it, right? That's the common term as well. Sit with it, be with it, without judgment, without moralization, without censorship, just pure beingness with it. And then once you let it come completely with no censorship, and you allow it to be there in your body, and you notice how your mind is getting crazy, wanting to bring all of these narratives of how you are the victim, of how everything was blah, 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 blah in the future. And you just allow it to be there and watching and breathing with it. It's like, okay, now I'm going to do this. Now I have the free form, the freedom to do this. Yeah, that I have now. It's how powerful that is. And Mafi, I want to thank you so much for this conversation so far. It's been beautiful. Beautiful.
I always enjoy as well our conversations, because they are so nurture. Like whatever we are going through in our lives, I think these kind of spaces like help us or remind us to again go and connect with our center, go and ground yourself to yourself. And when we are in doubt, just we invite you to again remember that you have the answers here in your heart. So thank you as well, Camilo, for all your knowledge, for all your intentions, for all your connection from all your body, and to share with us. Also, I enjoyed it. You know,
humming, so good. Yeah, humming is great, right?
All the movement you shared, was so powerful.
The movement is a big thing for me. I think that we complement each other. Of course, we are here on a live, and we are not in that space where we are, but movement is key, right? Walking, doing that
Yoga.
movement. Yeah, yoga, and you know, because there's a plateau as well to where coherence can change your life, but there's a plateau of where like now, okay, now it's time to create movement. Now keep breathing in your heart. As a matter of fact, I was yesterday, I was on my bicycle, right? I have a bicycle here at home to exercise, and I was measuring my coherence levels as I was in the bicycle, right?
Cool.
So my breathing got stronger because I was there for 10 minutes already more. And I was like, okay, let's check if I can sustain coherence in movement. And yeah, of course I could, right? Because it's all about your breathing and your emotions, right? And I, of course, my heart rate was higher. Let's say it was 130 BPMs at some point. But the thing is that the sine wave, the coherence wave, was there, right? It was there in a higher BPM, but it was there, right? So that's the power of movement. Sometimes feel your body. Are you needing activation, right? You know, do that humming, right? Movement, right? Create movement, stretch, keep breathing, make a posture of being like ready to tackle a challenge. You know, put your head up and go like, be poetic, exaggerated, but activate, know how to work with your nervous system. That's coherence. It's not about coherence isn't relaxation. Isn't. Coherence isn't relaxation, right? You might feel relaxed depending on the kind of practice you do, or you might feel active depending on the kind of practice that you have to do, right? And that's the beauty of it. It's this balance.
Yeah.
It's this balance. Yeah.
Nice.
and I think that for example, when you do a yoga practice, finish with a heart walk-in. It's amazing because you did the movement, you activated, blah, blah, yoga, yes, well, and then recentering for regeneration, right?
Yeah, or as well
It's
when
beautiful.
you're making some postures at yoga, I used to like guide heart focus breathing because sometimes you can get to the posture, but when you make heart focus breathing, you go through the posture. So it's
I love
like
that.
so powerful when you stop being on your mind and start making the synchronicity heart
Yes,
mind. So
I
you
love that.
communicate
I
all your
love that.
body.
Thank you for this example because this is something I say a lot, which is preparation, as I said before, right? Is you are doing the heart focused breathing, the locking, whatever is the technique you're doing as preparation for enhancement of your performance in whatever is your endeavor, right? So it's a yoga practice. You're doing a heart locking, a heart focused breathing to create more flexibility in your nervous system, create more energy in your system, and then you can, perform better, right? A test, a
At
meeting,
work. At
a
work.
conversation. Yes, conversation. So definitely.
Yeah.
I love so much. How about we finish with another practice?
Yeah, sure, it will be so nice. You want
Yes, amazing.
to guide it?
We can do it again, a jam. What do you say?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do this, guys. I'm gonna, uh, or how about this? How about this, right? We are on Sunday. People still have things to do. How about you start with that deeper practice and I do an activation one for us to get out of this meeting ready to do whatever we
Mm.
have to do after. Yeah, movement, right?
Yeah.
Let's do
Also,
it.
some people ask me if if this live is going to be recorded, and I said that yes, it's going to be on our profiles, so you can watch later. And if you want to make these activations, you can do it on the week and whenever you want. Right?
Yes, beautiful.
Okay.
Perfect.
So let's start. Put in a comfortable posture with yourself, and then close your eyes and start breathing deeply than you are used to. Inhale through your nose and then exhale through your nose. Keep breathing. And bring your awareness to your chest or to your heart. You can put a hand on your chest so you keep your attention in this area of your body. And here in your heart, start breathing deeply. Start being aware of your connection with your heart. And feel how your breathing goes in and out through your heart. Take a deep breath through your heart. And with all of this information we share with you today, I want you to feel an emotion like gratitude, care, appreciation, or love in your heart. Or ask your heart which emotion your heart wants to feel. And stay here in your heart. If your mind wants to go to other way, just bring your mind again to your heart. And here in your heart, with that emotion, let's give the word to Camilo to start activating our bodies.
Thank you, Mafi. Let's keep reading a little bit more through your heart. I want you to try to go a little deeper and stronger in your inhalation. Let go through your nose again. Breathe in. And let's make the humming sound through your mouth. As you let go. Breathe in. And let go humming. Keep doing this cycle. Feel the vibration in your chest, in your belly. As you keep breathing, now we're going to start to activate a little bit of our animal sympathetic side, which has so much energy for us. As long as we are integrated with that sympathetic brake, we are able to use and harness this energy. So let's keep breathing a little deeper, but this time I want you to think for a second on an animal that really inspires you to be brave, strong, resilient, beautiful and strong, and have that posture that you love to see. What is your animal that resonates with you? Keep breathing in your heart and visualize this wild animal, which is you. We are animals after all. I'm an animal just like you. So keep breathing in your heart. Notice how just bringing this more wild animal to you brings you the feeling of just going enthusiastic and excited as you breathe in your heart. I want you now to stretch a little bit, keep breathing in your heart. And now what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, contracting a little bit. Don't need to contract too much your muscle. Find your limit. When you breathe in, you're going to contract your muscle. And then you let go. And then there's relaxation once again. Okay? So once again, it can be the muscles of your arms, your legs, your belly. And you breathe out with the relaxation. The breathing is stronger and a little more intense to the nose as you breathe out. That's the moment of contraction of your muscle. And you breathe out with the relaxation of your muscles. You're starting to mobilize energy in your body. Feel a little bit of heat. That's cool. That's it. Breathe in. And now with your hands, we're going to start to create movement. Here on our chest, we can do this right over here. Keep breathing, breathe in deeply through your nose. And go like, with your mouth open, let it go. Don't be shy, don't be shy. Breathe in. We are too domesticated. It's time to activate that animal that wants to be released a little bit. Okay, keep breathing, touch your body, feel your body. In your arms, you can do that movement in your arms with your hands. Keep breathing through your nose and go like, accelerate a little bit the movement. Let's go, guys. Here on your chest, mobilizing energy. Yeah, start to create a new realm of comfort zones for you where you are actually creating more energy, and then you're expanding your resilience. Keep going, breathing through the nose. I want a strong and powerful breath, and let go through your mouth. Use your imagination. See the animal. Bring the animal in you as well. Rub your belly a little bit. There's so much tension in your belly, sometimes so much repression on our animal side that can be stored in our bellies. Just do that. Move that energy around. Bring it up to your heart and to your mind. Keep breathing. Rub your belly. Rub your chest. Create movement. Let's go. Breathing strongly. Yes, it feels good. You are releasing. So good. Let's keep going. I want you to slowly tap, okay? Not strongly. Tap your chest with your hands a little bit. Make sounds with your mouth. And once again, let's rub a little more. And now we're going to start to slow down a little bit again. Just bring your attention to your heart once again. Feel the heat you created in your body. Feel the energy you mobilized. Just be with it, breathe in your heart, and integrate it. Integrate this into your being. And to finish, let's do some active reliefs, breathing in through the nose very deep. Letting go, sigh of relief. One more time. And the last one. I want to thank you all for this moment, Mafi. This was so special. I feel so integrated and so grateful.
Yeah. Thanks for the space. I really sweat.
Yes,
Yeah.
movement, right? So beautiful movement.
Yeah.
What? Just a curiosity. What animal did you tap into?
guess it.
I don't know. Tiger, lioness,
Yeah, lions.
lioness. All
Yeah.
right. Yes. I don't know why I knew it. It was something in this area.
And
Awesome.
you?
Wolf.
A wolf. Wow, so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf. I love it. Oh.
Literally.
Yes.
It's really cool. Like,
Ask my wife. Sometimes I'm hauling around the house, right? So she knows it.
what does she says?
She loves it. She knows that I'm mobilizing energy because I need to do
Cool.
something and I feel a little bit lazy. Some hauling will get me out of that apathy and that laziness for sure.
And what's her animal? Does she has an
That
animal?
Oh yeah, she moves back and forward with also like lions and stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I love it so much. And this is just a last thing, guys. Notice how your super ego judges when you are tapping into your animal side, right? And this is a very common thing. Just acknowledge, embrace it, and keep doing it because you are getting in touch and tapping into an energy that is very well repressed in our society. And it's so, let's say, politically awkward. And but it's all beliefs because we are animals too. We are, whatever is your religion, but we have this spiritual dimension in some way. But we are also, and the heart is the thing that integrates both worlds in some way. So as long as you're in your heart, your animal will be under control and you're going to be able to use it in the best way you can, mobilize some energy to, go for a walk, go for the gym, yoga, go to a meeting, have introduce, make a presentation, whatever, mobilize. It's there for you, waiting for you.
It's such an amazing that you also include animals. Like you make our minds not get used to the things that we are used to. Like, oh, we are gonna talk about self-regulation. Yeah, yes, but like we are so get used to some programs that we don't. Sometimes we don't make space for these conversations, for getting away of what we recognize that it's normal or it's the correct way, and you start living so
Yeah.
free. So Free form. I will
Freeform,
keep that
freeform,
word.
freeform, freeform. This is the freeform technique. Let me say,
Yeah. Thanks,
I also
Veronica.
have to say, especially for women, okay, for the women that are listening to this, there's too much domestication over you, right? Because of, expectations on how you should act. So I love to do this technique with women to release all of these repressions, right? That usually special over you, and like no, you have to be domesticated in some way, and this releases a lot of energy for you to use. So it's beautiful to see, I've seen people saying, "Oh my God, I felt an emotion that I didn't know existed. It's the first time." So
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's like it was there but never tapped into.
Yes.
So
How cool.
it's beautiful.
I really
Yeah.
enjoy this space and all the
Yeah.
activations and all our sharings. And
Yeah.
yeah, it
It's
was so
beautiful. We're gonna do
nurtured.
much more. We're gonna do
Yeah.
many more of these.
And also that
Definitely.
people were also integrated to the conversation, telling us their emotions. Also, you want to share your animals, people? It will be also cool
Yeah,
if
yeah.
there's,
If anybody wants
yeah,
to share how was this technique to you, please do it.
yes.
I've
Also,
always
if you play again the record, also comment to us which
yeah, I would
animal,
love
which
exactly.
emotions did you get?
Exactly. I
Yes.
I think it's I usually do that technique with Viking music as well.
Yes,
Because
that
that's
is
like going to the ancestral blood, and and
cool.
all of these things is it's powerful. And because it's the heart is there integrating everything. That as long as the heart is there and love is there,
More
you
lions.
know. Yeah, lions, I didn't see there. It didn't come to me yet. But anyways, awesome. I
Okay.
love that.
Yeah, it's
Lions.
Andrea is saying that a lion as well. Cool.
Oh, right,
So
nice.
she's
Exactly.
I don't know if it's called CrossFit, Andrea, or it's a functional coach. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she also has an amazing progress in her life. And now that she's connecting with a lion, it's so powerful, Andrea,
Oh yeah,
for
for
sharing
sure.
it.
CrossFit and Lion has a lot to do.
Not
They are.
CrossFit, sorry, it's like functional. It's more than
Oh yeah,
CrossFit.
for
It's
okay.
functional.
I
Yeah.
know, I know. It's perfect. All right, that's
Calisthenia,
it.
sorry.
That
Okay.
was beautiful, Mafi.
A lot
Thank you
of
so much.
lions, right? Veronica also connect with a lion.
Oh, that's a coincidence. I love that.
Yeah.
I think the lion is a sign of strength. It is. It is
Yeah.
this. It's a very good animal to tap into in order to do this. And guys, this is nothing mystical, okay? Let me just explain a little bit of the science. Oh, Camilo was doing a mystical technique. No, this is very neuroscience based, right? This is very neuroscience based. The brain doesn't know very well the difference between what is imaginary and real. So when you vividly imagine something, your body will react to it, right? If you imagine something terrible happening to your life with your son, right? Your imagination comes, notice your body, you're going to feel it. There will be hormonal responses. There will be,
Yeah.
um, heart rate variability is going to change the whole thing.
Temperature. Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. So if you imagine this animal, your limbic brain, the mammalian brain, will be more active, and that part mobilizes energy, right? Connects with the limbic cortex, and then connects to the vagus nerve, your body, maps your body, and then gives you that sensation of energy just by doing your imagination. Like, and if you couple that with the breathing, voila, beautiful.
Yes. It's I think the first time I made this practice was with you. Yes. To like bring an animal in my heart and feel it. Yeah. It's really
Yeah,
so powerful.
yeah, exactly. I think that's something that definitely the self-regulation wellness market need is to stop villainizing the sympathetic, stop thinking that stress is bad, that feeling heat is bad or feeling discomfort is bad. No, this is part of life. This is how we mobilize energy sometimes. That's what you need to wake up a little bit, a little bit of movement, touching, doing things, and moving on without feeling over worried if you're, like, oh, this is a little bit uncomfortable. No, just go. We are built for this. We are much stronger than we think. Much
Yes.
stronger than we think.
But we need to connect with our potential that it's
Yes.
in potential.
As long as the heart is there doing the parasympathetic break with the vagus nerve, activate the whole thing. Go forward.
Go for
You
it.
know?
Go for
Yeah,
your
go forward, Katie.
self-regulation.
Yeah, just go. Yeah, expose yourself, right? Expose yourself to something hard. Prepare your system, breathe, practice self-regulation, and then expose yourself. Go to the gym, you know, take a cold shower every now and then. Try to learn something new.
Have a life in English.
Have a life in
For me
English,
was
which is not your, yeah. You know, self-regulation is not about withdrawal and absence and trying to avoid stress. No, definitely not. You know, it's also, it's about regulating yourself in order to tackle things. And that's the beauty.
to go through it, right?
To go through it with resilience.
Yeah, so thank you very much, everyone. Thanks, Camilo, for this enjoyable and, well, this amazing space.
I feel so honored. I feel
Yeah.
so honored. Thank you, Mafi.
So,
Let's keep in touch, okay?
yeah, have a nice day to all of you and a nice week, sorry.
Yeah, don't forget to save, right? Because once you end the live now, it's going to, yeah. Because this is good. We need to register this, okay?
Yeah.
Kisses in your heart, everyone. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.